hands today. You're welcome. Today we'll be talking about justice. Okay? We'll be talking about justice. Justice is judgment. And most of the judgments we know about are spiritual judgments. Okay? Now, but this topic for today will cover both legal judgment and spiritual judgment. Now, you are living in an area, you have uncles who are just deadly wicked, like opposing you. This very particular remedy does not actually give you money. It gives you what one? Justice, purity, equity. Okay? So this is three things you get from this. And everything we'll use, they are natural. Okay? So sometimes people think that some things are that, but because of what they do, people they see that use it. Okay? Now, but these are nature. These are not conjurations. These are not juju, anything. Okay? But when you mix one or two things like that, that's why even in a medicine, okay, English pharmacological medicine, you can't get a medicine by only one element. Sometimes they put one constituent from a herb and another herb to get the level of power for you to cure a sickness, right? So that is the same way it is in the spiritual. A spiritual aspect of setting free. That's why some people say they pray, they read, they study the Bible, but they can't find out what is happening. Everything in the scripture have a subordinate, have a complement. We have to use them together to have effective results. Most of these things were not written. Even John in the book of Revelation say that the things Christ did, miracles he did, and every other thing that happened in his time, and if they start writing it the way it happened, that the books will fill heaven and earth. You understand? So we found out that most of these wisdoms are being passed on to us. Some of us didn't learn most of this. We didn't go legally to get there, but spirit come, they teach you what you need to know. Okay, now I'm not selling my knowledge, all right, unless you're calling for consultation special, then you know that there are things. Even we have freelancers, people who do jobs like kind of job people call for, the ones I'm not a specialty on, I link them for personal consult, for personal solutions. Okay, now all these people cannot give me information. I'll teach you free, all right, because that is their office. So everything I'm teaching you free is what I know I'm teaching you. I'm not charging you unless you feel like you want to support me or contribute. Okay, but anything I do on this video, I'm not charging you for it. All right, so you just practice it. You have a question you ask, but please, there's people that came to my WhatsApp and said something and I had to give them attention for free. That won't happen again. All right, so anytime you are stumbling into my WhatsApp, make sure that you have kept your consultation fee down. All right, because I'm not taking any personal chat on my WhatsApp or free chat on my WhatsApp or anywhere. So if you have a question, drop it on the comment box there. I will see it. I'll answer. If you have an idea you want to share with us, then you can share with us there. If you have a contribution you want to make or something you want us to talk about, if it's easier for us to talk about it here, we'll bring it up in our previous video. Just want to make you happy that I need to hit the subscription button and bring your ideas on board and we will see to it. Okay, now let's talk about how to get this justice, equity. Now we need few natural things for this. Now you need one. You need a clay. This is clay. Okay, this is white clay. All right, it's called white clay or white sand. It's white clay. All right, so this is white clay. Now this white clay is used for justice. All right, that's why in African, in some traditions, they give you nzu. In our dialect they call it nzu. It's white clay made of sand. It's a special type of sand or stone on its own, like a mud on its own. So These have their own. This is elements. The way white stone has as element, everything has as element, has its power. This same way this one has power. Now that's why if you visit an elder in his house, he gives you this. Once he gives you this for you to mark, like you speak your mind, like you mark something on the ground, like saying, Ijawale, Ichimga, my tomorrow will be good. Justice, this is just pray anything about justice. Now, but if you have someone who has been dealing with you, like in your village, some neighbors, some village people are opposing against you, like all these castes, all right, all these they say outcasts, and you've grown, you've gone generation, grandchildren, and they are still segregating them. Now you need to seek justice. And when you seek justice, those people who are doing evil to you, they will come back to you to seek a way to make amends with you. All right. Now what you need this white clay. So this is not for if you're a staunch believer here, like I'm a believer, I'm a Christian, okay, and you don't buy the idea of this. You understand? Because after doing this, you have to read a particular psalm and do it the way I will write it on the screen or the way I will say it here. Okay, so this does not go alone, it goes with a psalm. All right, so I'm not just trying to tell you something because now you need this. This is natural. Go get it. It's called white stone. In our diet, it's called unzu. They have different types of unzu, but you can get any one. So I'm not here to talk about the types of unzu and what they do. So get any unzu you can get, any white chalk you can get. You get it. One. So you get a kola nut. No, we all know what a kola nut is. See a kola nut. So you can remove the back. So this is a kola nut. Okay. Now Asna, who brings kola nut brings life, brings health, and brings riches. So kola nut is life, health, and riches. Is a seed grown from a tree. Okay, so it's natural. So whenever you are trying to condemn a thing, be sure you are well informed. All right. So the way the word of God, the way Bible seeks justice from God, life, and everything, we pray it every day. The same way this gets everyday prayer to heaven. This is kola. When you get this kola nut, a ball of kola nut, don't break it. Okay, even if it's still in the shell, just leave it that whole. All right. You need this, the white chalk I showed you. Then you need this kola. The two things you need more importantly. Then if you can get this, is also good. But if you can't get it, is also good. This is called Edo. I don't know what it's called in English, so if you can find what it's called in English, you tell us. So this is a leaf grounded for its function. So it has as element of fire. All right. So this is like an element of fire, but it's optional. So I don't know the name in English, so I can't tell you what to find. So it's optional. If you can find it, as we talk, call it Edo, you call it there, you get it. But if you can't find it, then you forget about that. So now you need this. This is a palm fraud. All right, you need a palm fraud. Now another thing you need that is not here, okay, I couldn't find it, is you need an earthen pot, like a small earthen pot. All these pots, small calabash pot that is made of sand or clay, or you can get a just broken earthen pot or a small little calabash, so you can place this on it. All right, now someone has been dealing with you, in your house, in your home, in your office, and you know their name, but you don't know how to get justice, about this person, because maybe they are richer than you, powerful than you physically or financially, or politically higher than you. You understand? So in spiritual level, nobody is bigger. All right, nobody is more richer. That's why I say a big man will a billionaire, because of he has money, he's living anyhow. A small boy will just waste his life spiritually. You understand? So it's not about the big money you have. Spirituality doesn't fear money. All right, it doesn't fear your riches. Your riches is in your pocket, in your own family. Okay, so the days are evil. So when you want to seek justice like this, a rich man tormenting you, like because maybe you don't have that big money he has, and he's doing you, maybe he's just trying to manipulate. This alone can get everything you need. I like to put motivation, put energy in you, so you don't fear a thing. All right, nothing can kill whose hand is straight and who knows the basics of nature. All right, so it's only when you fold your hands say, hey, I don't know evil don't know me. Who said evil don't know you? Okay, you don't know evil does not mean that evil don't know you. Evil people know you. All right, and if you're not careful, evil people deal with you like they've dealt with many other people. You think that every youth, all the youths you see dying, all these things happening, you think it's God way? People do bad juju, okay, and you have to be start this far. That's why everything I'm doing here is things that they can never be 100%, but once you're practicing them, you're extending yourself, seeing your luck, at least you're enjoying your life this little way you can. But if about evil, there is evil. It's only who doesn't know who say there is no evil. I have seen evil with my eyes. It happens. The only thing you have to do is keep your hands straight, do your thing, okay? Don't try to intrude in anybody's personal business unless you are being called into it. All right, but know that evil happen, and not everybody you smile with, not everybody you show love shows you the same level of love. Okay, so that's why you have to be like a serpent and then still live like a dove. Then above all, see like an eagle and reason like a tortoise. Over. Okay, so when you get this thing I've said, you pray like the justice you're seeking, right? Okay, if you can pray, like if you don't know how to start praying with this is kola nut. Whoever told you what then do, whoever brought kola nut brought life. Who brings kola nut brings life, and so shall the life. Speak life, speak justice. That thing that is the particular situation you are passing through that needs justice, equity, and purity. These are three things you are praying. It's not for money. You are praying with this. So don't tell me you are using this to ask for money. You are using it to seek justice from an opponent, a strong opponent who is seeking your life. Now, once you've done this, you put these three things, or these three things now I've shown you, you put the three of them together the way it is like this now. The three of them, or the two. If you can't find that, if you can't find this one, unless you know what the name is called, then you can tell us. But if you can't find this name, then you forget it. Just get these two. Just get these two. White clay. You can find it almost every country. Then this kola nut. Then that earthen pot, breakable pot. Then you put it inside that earthen pot. Two of them. After you've prayed, if you don't know how to start praying, then read Psalm 7. That Psalm 7 has a holy name to it. Now, on that screen, on the holy name, there on the screen, I will show you the prayers to pray for this particular Psalm 7, an opponent, and it covers the legal part of it. Like someone is taking you to court, you are right, like you are innocent, and because of the level, financial level, and the power he feels, he wills, now he can intimidate you and do anything to you. He wants to bring you to court against for something you did not do. You are sure you did not do it. Okay, so not that when you are guilty of something and you are trying to use this, I'm sorry for you. Okay, so when you're sure you did not do this, the prayer will be on the screen. Sometimes when we did this video, and they will try to reduce the megabytes, right? Because if you post it this way, it affects the MB, and you might not even be able to watch one video. That's why we'll try to reduce it. No matter how long the video is, you can be able to use your small sub to watch it. Okay, so that's why sometimes right up on the screen gets blurry. Not that we made it blurry. Okay, so now once you've done this, I'll put on that screen what you will pray. The holy name you have to meditate upon. Even when you are going to court, just be reciting that holy name. You don't know what it means. You know what it means. I might write it, I might not write it, but just know that it's the holy name of God, and you can't pronounce it because some of them is Greek, Latin. So you have to meditate it. Let that holy name of God, which have been ascribed to this very psalm, set you free legally from the hands of the opponent. Then once you pray this, carry this in that small clay pot, clay calabash stuff. You are praying for justice. Now you want to seek justice from an opponent. This is all your money you have. You'll be telling them that this is everything you have. Let the judges of heaven, let the judges of every planet come for your own words, settlement. Let every spiritual judges from heaven and every element come to justify your case today. against this man. Call the person's name, because you are dealing with an opponent now who is stronger than you financially and anywhere. Call the person's name. This is to bring justice between me and this person. For if I have done evil against this person, let justice prevail. If I have not done evil justice against me and this person doing it, let justice prevail. These are things you have to pray. After praying them, carry them to that crossroad. Then pray Psalm 7. Once you pray Psalm 7, get another earthen pot. Now what you do is, for once you are doing it, you do this. Once you put these two things, the kola nuts and this white chalk in the calabash, small calabash, or I prefer it clay pots, or these small breakable pot they use earth, sand to do, olden days pots, that's breakable one. Just put it on top of it, then use this and wrap it like under, like you're carrying something on your head, So this is like a big spirit. Every spirit represents this. And that's why sometimes if you go to your villages, you see some people in the bush, they will pack their firewood, they will tie this on top of it. Don't go and touch that wood. Then you yourself will know that juju enter your body. Nothing else. You just word of the mouth and just this. You understand? So once you see this, anywhere they tie it and keep on top of something, desist from it. Don't just go near, unless you just want to see what you see. Okay? Now, tie this thing, fold it. Like you have to fold it. Okay? Once you fold it around, then you drop it. Carry that earthen pot, like the way you've done this. The kola nut and this white chalk. Keep it on top of it. Just on that crossroad. Drop it. Then if you can't find that earthen pot, you can use Nubodia leaves leaf. This Nubodia leaves leaf. You can use this one. If you can't find that earthen pot where you are, or the calabash, use this. Once you've done it, try to fold this one under it. Okay, once you fold it under it, keep them on it. Once you keep them on it along the road, now you go home. Once you go home, next thing you do is you get a pot, you fill it with water, then you pray that psalm. This a prayer I'll show you there for that earthen pot. Once you've prayed that prayer on that earthen pot, fresh water, you put that fresh water on a pot, a clean pot, new pot, maybe all these old pots. Then after you've done everything you have to do, that your opponent's house, that entrance, not his inside his, that entrance enters his house, because you know who you're dealing with, you know who is taking you to court for something you did not do. You know all those people, you know them. So this is a personal case, not for money. Now once you do is carry that, after you've done all these things at night, anytime you feel, carry that water, pour towards that entrance, you will enter his house. But make sure that water does not touch you. All right, once you are pouring that water towards that entrance, is water. The people neglect elements, natural elements. You don't know how deep the water is. So pour that water in front of that entrance, enters his house. Just go, but make sure that water does not touch you. Over. That is one part. Now, if you can't get to the water level, then what you do is you get a sand, earth. Okay, you pray. Same prayer will be here. When if I put the sand on, I'll tell you. If I put the earthen pot on, I'll tell you. The pot on, I'll tell you. Now you get the sand, you pray, and you call the name of justice. I'll put the prayer on the screen. So please, if you are watching and it's blurry, try to look deeper. Try to zoom it to look where, so that you'll be able to understand, see the prayer clearly. It's clear, but when I edit this video, it gets blurry. So you have to condone with us, unless you have any other better device you can contribute for us. Okay, we appreciate. Now once you've done this, you do this prayer, Psalm 7. It's Psalm 7. All right, Psalm 7, I'll tell you how to do it, and the holy name ascribed to it. Once you do it, that earth sand you've collected, and after saying that prayer, you throw that earth sand towards the direction of that your strong enemy. All right, whom is more powerful than you, because you can't be doing this kind of thing for someone who you are powerful than. This is for someone who is more powerful than you because of finance or something, and it's just intimidating you, or some neighbors or some clans in your village that's segregating you because of. But just make sure that you're not at fault in anything you're doing, because when you're at fault and you are trying to practice anything, because as I'm doing this video, evil people are there watching. But I'm sorry for you if you are evil person or doing negative thing watching this video and using it. I'm sorry what you took cause in your home. All right, so look at my face, you know me already. You can try your best. I'm not seeing you, but if I see you with evil around my side or anyone who is under my authority, I'm sorry for you. I'm very, very sorry for you. Okay, so you just have to stay your lane, all right? You know, or you just learn and be your better. Okay, so that is for today. You know, this video is long. I know I wanted to talk about this very long and deep. Okay, but let me just cut it here. This is enough for it. So if you get this video, study it well, watch it well, do this. Once you get this justice from an enemy, because that enemy that maybe didn't do anything, they say, okay, anytime they see a sign, a symbol of light or good thing coming to you, they will start remembering things you've done, you know, some kind of thing, and they go and use their bad heart, evil heart. Witchcraft is in the heart. They go and use their evil heart to maneuver your blessing and all these things. Play justice first, then do all those things I've told you before, the honey and something spell and this. Let's see how far your enemy goes. All right, the person will cry. You know what he's crying? He will be seeking for you. Even in his money, he might have 100 million. He'll be looking at 100 million. He will not have joy. Even he will not, as in all his joy, he will be dead in his money. He will be joyful and more happy, working and more contented than he can ever be, or that person can ever be. It is a whole life. So don't always be intrigued or be, you know, envied or envy someone because of some financial things you see. Don't go there. You'll be blessed. Okay, so keep your fingers crossed. You're my good person. My prayers are for you. My good energies are for you. I wish you good karma today and always. Stay blessed.